Hi everybody, it's Blair Woods. In a few moments, I'm going to be taking you guys along my journey and answering some questions. I cannot wait to share my story with you guys, and let's get into it. I actually downloaded MeetMe as kind of a substitute for another streaming app. One of my friends was like, I think you should download this app. Like, you're already streaming on this other app and you're not liking it. So, like, try out MeetMe. And I was like, well, how is MeetMe different from all the other apps? Because there's like so many other apps that are out there right now. And my friend was just like, well, it's different one because it's not like you don't have to be contracted. It's very easy. It's very laid back. And if you want to just go on, you don't have to be a top badge. You can just like go on and just stream. And I was like, okay, that sounds better because the situation I was in before, I was under a contract and like they kept changing the rules. They kept making new rules as we went. And I was like, I'm over this. Like, I just want it to be chill. So I downloaded it and I didn't stream for the first month. I just kind of like browsed and like looked around. And my first friend was actually he used to go by Big Stunna, and he was like showing me kind of how it worked, and it was very welcoming. The community that I kind of fell into was very welcoming and very like helpful. So that's what made me decide to like go live. I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, it was because Stunna and my friend who had got me on the app like told me like just do it, like just try it. And I think I went on like for maybe 15 minutes just to try it out. And like it was very brief, very quick, but there was a lot of really kind people that came on and they were like, "Ooh, she's singing. Like, okay, this is new, this is different." And they liked it. So I was like, "Okay, maybe I'll make a schedule and I'll like start going live." I am a live performer first, and before the pandemic hit, I was doing live shows and like just kind of pursuing my career in the normal route, the way of things. And my friend actually got me on another app first, and she was like, "You should do this. You should just start live streaming." And I was just like, I don't know. And so I tried it and it was really nerve-wracking because I used to hate going live. Like the thought of going live made me want to vomit. And I was like, I don't really know about this. She was like, you literally live perform. Just go live. It's easier. You're from your bedroom. You don't have to go anywhere. Like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And by the time that I went live on Meet Me, I was already pretty seasoned. I'd already been going live for like about a year. So I was more used to it when I went on live on Meet Me. It wasn't as scary because it was like, okay, I've done this before. All you have to do is hit live and you just say hi to people. Like that's it. So I've been singing since I could talk. And singing is just something, music in general is just something that's been in our family. And so I like I was classically trained. I did a lot of, musical theater whenever I was growing up. And so growing up, going into high school, it wasn't cool to do all of that. You got made fun of. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get made fun of. I already get made fun of. So I like chickened out, copped out, and I joined the cheerleading squad and did that. And I really wish I wouldn't have, but it is what it is. And then once I graduated, by the time I was graduating high school, I was like, I don't care about any of these people. Like I don't care what they think about me. So why am I like not singing? So I started taking it more serious whenever I graduated, and I started like kind of getting back into it and getting back over the stage fright. It was like a whole other like thing because I'm a shy person. It does not seem like it, but I am actually like relatively pretty shy. Like I'm very awkward in social situations. I am very much like I can take control of a room for sure, but that is what I would like to call Blair. That's stage name like Blair. And then like me myself, I'm like very shy, like, I want to vomit. This is weird. I don't like it. I'm uncomfy. Like it's still even now, like sometimes like that part of me kind of like comes over. But live streaming has actually helped me get over that. Live streaming has helped me get over my stage fright a lot with singing because I do it every night. So it's like once I go in front of a live crowd, it's like it doesn't matter because like I'm at least comfortable in front of the crowd, and when I'm comfortable in front of the crowd I can focus more on my craft, making sure that I'm actually like on key and not focusing on what people are thinking so much as what I'm actually supposed to be doing, which is the job. I think one thing maybe that might surprise people is that I do write my own songs. That still is something that people still ask me all of the time, even like people who are consistently in my stream. I'll still have that question of like, do you write your own songs? And I'm like, yes, I do. I write for myself and for others sometimes. And so I think knowing that I'm an artist and a songwriter and a ghostwriter for other people, people are like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I don't just sing covers. I do like my own stuff. I write my own stuff, and sometimes I write for other people too. To either Italy, Germany, or France, and you guys would never hear from me ever again. I would never come back. It would be a one-way ticket. I say that all the time in stream, and they're like, "No, you still have to stream if you're out there." And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I would. Like, I wouldn't just leave you guys, but I would definitely like leave the US, never come back, never tell anybody where I'm going, and like just be in a random isolated countryside of one of those countries and just be in my little like fairy cottage looking thing, and you would never see from me ever again. If I ever want to, the only trick that I know that works is staying on longer. If you're more consistent and you stay on longer in any kind of streaming, like you're going to obviously have more viewers and more people to engage with. And the way that you can have more people to engage with as your viewers are coming in, it's kind of like conversion if you're in a store. You just have to make sure that you're saying hi to everybody. Obviously, there's going to be people who are rude. You know, the bigger that you get online, the more people think that they can hide behind like a screen and kind of be really mean. And that's what your bouncers are for. So your bouncers can just bye, and then you can focus on the people who are coming in who are genuinely curious about what you're doing and what's going on as far as like the stream goes. And so I just try to talk to everybody and really make sure that I'm being like authentic, and I'm being like very open and being like welcoming to everybody. Welcoming is the word I was wanting. But yeah, just making sure that I'm like welcoming and just like including them in the conversation, I guess. Normally I go live. It changes like quarterly, I think. But normally I go live right now at about like 9 p.m. Central Standard Time ish. And we stay live until about like midnight, maybe sometimes 1 or 2 or a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm a night owl, so I like those hours, and I think majority of my viewers, well, they have to be night owls. There's no way they're not. But I feel like I get the most genuine connections at that hour. I get a lot of people who are very supportive and very nice. I don't really see a lot of traffic during the day, especially now that people are going back to work. So if I do stream during the day, it's mainly for those viewers that I know that are like me, that work from home anyways. So that's like maybe a quarter of my audience. But I try to hit the like lunchtime ish hour as well for those who work all the time and can't get to my streams during the week because they're working and they have to go to bed early. So I try sometimes to do that. That's not like on the set schedule, but I'll occasionally do a lunch stream. And then usually I do a very late night stream, and that's like when we sing and when we like do games and stuff like that. Probably just to be patient, be consistent, and be alert to everybody in your chat. I have days where my chat, I know there's a lot of top badge. I call myself a baby badge because we don't have the engagement that a lot of top badges do. And I'm okay with that. I don't do a lot of what the other top badges are doing. I don't want to, it's not my preference. So we don't have a lot of like chats that are going a mile a minute. However, there are still some nights where when all of my viewers are in at once, it is kind of crazy. So when you're first starting out, it's going to be a little slower. So you'll be able to really form those connections. Just don't forget about those connections when the chat does go crazy, because there will be nights where your chat goes crazy and people will feel like you've missed their chat. Just like try to scroll up and try to cater to everybody if you can. And if it gets too overwhelming, like take a step back and be like, yo, guys, hold on. I'm overwhelmed. And like most people are going to understand. Like most people are not going to be mad at you if you're like, 1 second, like I'll get to your comments. I'm just really overwhelmed right now, like for the most part. So it just make sure that you are going with the flow and having fun with it, being consistent and trying to keep up with your comments as you can. Because there's a lot of people that, you know, will want to still talk to you. With the regard to though, don't feel like you have to respond to people who are very, very demanding, because some people are just disrespectful and demanding. You can set your boundaries for those people. You don't have to cater to everybody per se. I've made a lot of friends, which is really nice. One of my best friends now, Lissa, don't know what I would do without her. So definitely have made like a lot of really nice friendships that continue and carry off the app. I really want to hit the 50 milli mark. I don't know what that was. That was scary. I really want to hit the 50 milli mark because someone said that you get a sweatshirt or something at that mark. I'm not really sure. I like getting little stuff in the mail. Every time I've gotten like a box from MeetMe, it's like unexpected because I didn't know for the longest time they did that. So I was like, I got like the first couple boxes. I was like, aw, cute. So we have like a dedicated corner like to it. It's like over here. I've got like all of my cute little cups and stuff from MeetMe over there. But I want to do like I want to get to 50 milli. I think that would be like a lot of fun to like be able to hit that milestone for sure on MeetMe. And then I really want, at some point, I do want to do another show. I just don't know what I want it to be about. I think I want it to be more music centralized next time. But I kind of in my personal life really want to grow my Instagram. I want to grow all of my accounts that I have and really like see my Spotify kind of rise too. Because I want to get to a point where as an artist, like I'm releasing music that's like really hitting in the millions and stuff like that. That's like the end goal, really. Touring for sure. Um, Doing something, whether it's self-funded or I'm signed, doing something pretty big. I feel like 5 years is not a long time, but also a long time. So definitely somewhere along that line. I guess go follow my Spotify in the link down below. And there's also a new song coming out called No Question, the wedding version for all the lovers. So January 28th, don't forget to listen to that on repeat on Spotify because it's a good one.